Hi everyone, and today we're going to be doing a bit of a track guide on Barcelona in the Audi R8. There it is in its mighty Yas Heat glory. So same as usual, going to be doing a practice session, 2 p.m. No crazy low temperatures, just ordinary stuff you'd find in a normal race. And yeah, so let's jump into the session. So, to start off, I will show you the race set that I used. I used this in AOR yesterday. There it is. It should work for most of you. It's just a matter of taking out fuel and raising the rear ride height by 2 or 3 clicks for quali. So yeah, now that that's out of the way, I'll put it in the description as well, so you can just load it. But let's go and do a few laps. So first things first, in a race, you're joining onto a racing line, so you need to be very careful on the pit exit coming out after your pit stop, because you'll be sometimes coming out into oncoming traffic, and you don't want to cause an accident at turn 1 by not checking your mirrors or using your little radar system. Yeah, so I'll start talking from the final chicane on, lines and braking points and stuff, same as usual. We'll do 2 laps where we talk over. Second lap will be covering anything I missed in the first one. And then I'll do an overhead view and just go through, a brief, quick summary of everything I've done in the first 2 laps. I'll keep quiet for a lap as well, and at the very end of the video I will stick up my qualifying lap for the AOR race, the Apex Online Racing one I did yesterday, which will be miles quicker than what we actually have here. So here we are, about to start. Going on to your lap, you want to be aiming for the middle of the apex and then run it out wide onto the exit. Whole way down the pit straight, shouldn't have to tell you. Foot as hard as you can. Going up to turn 1, you want to move across to the left and brake 10 to 20 meters before the 100-meter board. Take as much of the inside curb as you can, because then that'll allow you to get the power on earlier for turn 2. You need to be really, really patient with the throttle around turn 3. If you put it on too early, you'll run way, way too far out wide and lose too much time. Braking just before the bridge, down to second. Very tight apex, and you want to keep it tight till about halfway and then start to roll it out wide to try not to scrub off any speed for turn 5. Using all of the curb on the exit of turn 5, and you brake at the curb on the right hand side and try not to use the curb on the inside, but use all of the curb on the outside on the exit of that. Coming up to here, don't touch the brake, you just let the mechanical friction roll the speed off for that right hander there. So for the hairpin, 20 meters before the 100-meter board, brake down to first gear. You want to get as good a traction as you can out of here. This slight left, only use the red and white. Again, like turn 3, just this is pure patience with the throttle on this corner and run it out as wide as you can on the exit. Turn 13's off camber, so make sure all your braking's done beforehand. If you don't, it's just going to be instant death. Right, now on to the second lap. So again, go left just before the 100-meter board. You're braking. For turn 2, you don't want to get onto the green because that'll just upset the car too much. By cutting the curb on turn 1, you'll be able to you have a straighter line for turn 2. Now for this corner, same again, you know, tight entry and be patient, and then just run it out wide on the exit. Here, hold it in third. You can't go up to fourth. Down to first gear because you get much better traction, and run it out wide again. Now this uphill chicane, you need to be very careful on the entry because it does try to kick you out and cause oversteer. Straight line it across that curb. Up to here, again, end of this curb, let off the throttle. The friction will scrub off the speed so you can make the corner. Coming back up to the hairpin again, you want to brake 20 meters before the 100-meter board. Down to first gear, be extremely patient with the throttle. Try not to let the traction control kick in too much. Don't touch the green on the inside and the left because it tends to upset the rear end. Again here, just pure patience with the throttle. Back up to turn 13, make sure all your braking's done beforehand, down to second. Now for the final chicane, that overhead, you want to be braking it down to first, be patient, up to second. Much quicker to come out of that corner in second gear than first. And yeah, that's 2 laps with me talking drivel, so I will let you watch one without. So there we go, there's all 3 onboard laps, and now we will switch over to an overhead view, and just to give you a better idea of, you know, the lines that I'm using and stuff, same as all the other track guide videos. So let's go. Final turn, you want to be aiming for like mid apex of the corner, you know, foot to the board, run it out as wide as you can on the exit, and whole way down the pit straight, full throttle. But you should already know that. Going across to the left, I'm braking just before the 100-meter board, trying to take as much of the curb here on the inside as you can, and try not to touch the green on the left. Be extremely patient here with the throttle, turn 3, and then just, you know, feed the power in and run it out, you know, wide towards this curb. Keep left for this curb, brake down at the bridge, really tight entry, patient with the throttle, and then roll it out wide on the exit. Up to turn 5, you can hold it in third or put it up to fourth. Down to first gear for it and run it out wide on the exit again. The uphill chicane, very careful on the entry with your braking because it'll try to kick you out with oversteer. Use all of the curb on the exit. Here, letting off at the end of the curb and you're just scrubbing off the speed, run it out wide. Back up to the hairpin again, you're braking 20 meters before the 100-meter board, down to first gear. Try and just be as tight as you can, not to get any oversteer, so you get good traction. Don't use the green on the left there. And now here, again, all patience with the throttle. Run it out wide on the exit. Coming up to turn 13, all your braking done beforehand because it's off camera and it'll try to kill you. Brake at that overhead marker, down to first gear for the final chicane, up to second on the exit, run it out wide but not all the way over the curb, and that's it. That's all of my jobbering done for today. So I will show you now my qualifying lap from the Apex Online Racing that I did yesterday, and you'll see like how much more aggressive you can be compared to what I was showing you today. Those were just, you know, just clean, consistent laps. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I won't talk over anymore, and if you liked the video, give me a like. If you want to subscribe, up to you, and I'll see you again for the next one.